Texas, and all them telephone lines are falling down.
An 02 sensor too. This is a Honda Goldwing GL1800 2007. Getting this 02 sensor in from the bottom to release the tension off the 02 sensor in the tailpipe. I found the best way was to slide up under the bike and around the wire. And if you can see it, it's directly over the O2 sensor, and then turn to the left. I use an extension from this side. I can break it free from this side with an extension. Anyway, that's it, and do the same thing for the other side. Here's one of the exhaust O2 sensors. I just kind of routed it right here out of my way. It was hanging. I'll route it out of my way around the bike. Let it hang right here until I'm finished. The bolt's on the cover of the clutch itself. Basically wanted to get to them, and that top one right there, I got the light on. I don't want to strip that bolt out. As you can see right now, I got a lot of room. I might even change a couple rusted bolts I see inside on some of my hoses to make this job a little better. This is nothing but, this is super strength, a degreaser. Yeah, okay. I got the camera sitting on the ground, looking up underneath of the bike, right underneath the crank, right underneath the clutch case. Taking this last bolt out, it's 11 10mm bolts, holding this cover on. Pretty much the last one. Coming out. This is right here. Good Lord. So this is how my setup looks. I got the nut, the swivel, the extension, and then I got the impact wrench. So I'm actually laying down on the ground. This is the back of the bike, and I'm gonna slide this piece through here, the extension, through the back side, stick my hand inside the bike where I removed the alternator. I'm gonna put this side on the nut. It's on the nut, and if you look, this is how how much space I got. I'm gonna be back here trying to spin it off. So I'm gonna free spin it without trying to hold the basket. I ordered a tool to hold the basket, but this is probably gonna be the way I'm gonna first try to get that nut off. It come off. Yee, I'll wait. This is my goal right here, just to get it off. That did it, folks. To God be the glory. On Partzilla, they have a diagram of the plates, the fiber disc, and the metal plates that you need for the replacement of your clutch pack. And I pretty much ordered it, and it came pretty much, it's self-explanatory. The fiber plates, they have black, they have 3 different types of plates. And I soaked them for a few days in this oil that I'm putting back in the Honda. And they have color-coded, I noticed they color-coded all the plates, the fiber disc. So this blue disc is the one that's going to go on with the ring, the snap ring around it at the bottom of the clutch pack. And this is the green colored disc. That disc is going to go on last. So I'm going to take apart the clutch pack right now. And I noticed I didn't see any colors on any of my disc. So I don't know if this is a generic or if it has been replaced before. So I spent it all the way around. There's no color coding, you know, so I'm going to take it apart now and replace the disc. So what this is matte. Take it off at the time. This is matte. I don't know if you can see it. Matte. The first disc I took off. You can almost see I wore this. I wore this fiber. The fiber was completely off this disc. So definitely I was losing. I didn't have no gears at first and second. Then I came back and I bled my clutch. I got first and second. Then I lost fourth and fifth. Came back and I bled the clutch again. And I was going backwards. I would start off fine, and then halfway into like 5 minutes into the ride, I would lose a gear, and I just got tired of playing with it. But I can see on the back here, on the back of this disc, it's like worn, completely worn. And if I take one of the new discs, here's the back of one compared to the old one. Here's the other side, and this is both sides. So this is completely burned up. So the fibers on here are destroyed, pretty much. They're pretty much destroyed on here. So let me do this. This is one of the metal discs. It looked like I put this bad boy on something, burnt it. I'm gonna repurpose this for something else, but this thing is burnt up so bad. You know what? I really don't know. It's just metal. It doesn't look like the metal's screwed up, but it's burned up. You can tell where those fiber disc was moving around. It pretty burned up. That fiber, I can feel them on there, but she's burned. Pretty much, I screwed myself. Don't matter. There's another one. Doesn't matter. I don't know how long it takes for it to get burned up like that. But they're jacked up. Oil is brown anyway, so who knows? I tell you what, that first one I took off was jacked. And like I said, these didn't have any color codes on them. They wasn't color coded. I don't know if this is from Honda or if it's a generic set. And my bike only has about 60,000 miles on it. So I bought it used, and the guy that had it before me, he got a toe hitch on it. He might have been doing some other stuff with his clutch. I don't work hard on my clutch. I don't work the clutch hard. Only the hardest I worked was my brakes locked up, and I was trying to get it in the garage. I had to do a burnout to get in the garage, go like 5 feet. So pretty much. Some of them look good. That first one was jacked. That first plate I took off, fiber disc was jacked up. You can see fibers all on these, except the last one. Okay, that's the last one. Let me take another look at the first one I took out. Hate when that happens. First one I took out, I pretty much got no fibers on it. I pretty much got no fibers on the first one at all. It's none. So she's gone. I don't have time to experiment with these fiber discs. They don't feel like nothing. They're plastic. I don't feel like playing with. Now, if I had some extra bikes or somebody else's bike to play with, or another bike I could play around with, I would just change one plate. No, I ain't gonna do that. I would change them off. If I go in there, there's no use to just changing one. Those look fine. These are destroyed. I got fire. You can see those fibers. They're all over the place. They like all screwed up, and they're all over the place. So basically, I'm gonna take this last one off. I'll clean it up. There's the little pin right here. I'm gonna straighten it out and push it back through. Try to push it in. I'm crushing these boys. I'm just gonna crush them. Make them real small. Squeeze them together, and then pull them out on the other side. Got that little screwdriver. There you go, both of them. So, pull this wire out. You gotta get a new wire anyway, so. You got to buy a new wire. I think this wire was about 10 bucks. I think it should be about 15 cents. Okay, here we go. Metal plate. I want to just see how bad and burnt she is. I don't know, I got all kinds of colors in there, but she's done. Metal plate. And fiber disc. Not bad. That disc is not as bad as the other ones. You know, small one. And cover them down. I'll clean this up just a little bit. Got some degreaser. There's a whole packing list right here, so this might help. alternating between fiber and metal disc. And all these discs, I'm gonna put the last one on as green, but all these are, you got the black marked. If you buy the Honda pack, if you buy a generic brand that's made for another retailer vendor, it may not come marked, but Honda did a good job. So it's gonna alternate these as I put them back on. Doesn't really matter. Okay, there's the new, everything put together, the new clutch plaque. You ain't gonna feel nothing, it's just not gonna slip off. That's good. That's it. This is how clean I was able to get my other clutch cover case with a little razor blade. Putting this clutch cover back on after I cleaned it up, painted it. I'm gonna line up the hole where the O-ring goes in.
Well, it's flooding down in Texas, and all them telephone lines are falling down. Yeah, it's flooding down in Texas. Lord, telephone lines are falling down. Well, I've been trying to call my baby. Lord, you know I can't get a single sign.